Good evening, and thank you for attending tonight's event where Waco ISD has the opportunity to celebrate our single greatest assets, our teachers. I'm honored to present the 2012-2013 Waco ISD Outstanding Teachers of the Year. There are many people responsible for tonight's celebration, but I wanted to take a moment to thank each of them individually. Thank you to the entire staff of University High School for being such gracious hosts this evening. A special thank you to the Waco High School Texas Association of Future Educators members for being tonight's ushers. The beautiful music as you entered this evening was courtesy of the very talented Waco High Jazz Band, directed by Cameron Aiken. Miss Renee Garrett from Lake Air Montessori, the 2011-2012 Outstanding Elementary Teacher of the Year, is here this evening to give the opening statements. Miss Garrett.
Thank you. Indira Gandhi once said, "There are two kinds of people, those who do the work and those who take the credit." You outstanding teachers being honored here tonight have done the work, and now it is your turn to take the credit. Congratulations to each of you for having been chosen by your peers as the outstanding teacher for your campus. Your presence on this stage, particularly this year, means that you have given of yourselves to your students and your colleagues probably more than ever before, especially in light of the monumental changes that our campuses have experienced this year. Whether you moved to a different campus or welcomed new teachers to your campus, you probably have come to realize that blending new faculty members into existing ones and creating bigger schools requires teachers to put in more hours, to be more flexible, and to be more willing to compromise. It is so fitting that this special night of honoring you for your giving to others be held during this season of giving. For not only do you give to your students, but you also give to your school in ways that go above and beyond your job description and the clock, and you give tirelessly of your time and talents to your colleagues as well. And now your fellow teachers have recognized you for your spirit of giving. So revel in the accolades, bask in the spotlight, and soak up the praise, because you deserve to be rewarded for your giving spirit. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Renee. And now joining me on stage is the 2012 Outstanding Secondary Teacher of the Year from Tennyson Middle School, Miss Carrie Dethelson.
Good evening. Tonight you are being honored for more than just being a teacher. You see, being a teacher is defined as one whose occupation is to instruct, one who relays information, and then one definition even stated, one who just simply teaches. But each one of you on this stage tonight knows that being a teacher is so much more than just simply teaching. I want to thank you for being the teachers who come to the campus to be the change agent. I want to thank you for being the teachers who push your students to go the extra mile, both in and out of class. I want to thank you for being the advocate and the voice for some students who simply do not have one. What keeps teachers coming back every day, every week, every year is not the money, the fame, or the title of being a teacher. Instead, it's the students. It's the kids in your classroom. Tonight, you're being honored for the dedication you have put forth and for the talent you exemplify in the classroom. Regardless of the definition and regardless of the pressures of the job and the deadlines, you strive and continue to do what is best for the students. As you are honored tonight, step back, take the time, and enjoy the spotlight, because tonight it is your time to shine. Thank you for your continued devotion to the job, and may God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
I would like to ask everyone to please stand for the presentation of colors by the University High Junior ROTC Color Guard, led by First Sergeant Leonard Montalongo Jr., and remain standing for the pledge led by Aldo Gomez Vasquez, a fourth grader from South Waco Elementary.
Left, right. Left, left, right. Mark time. Mark. Left. Left turn. Mark. Left. Color guard. Halt.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, and one indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Right turn. Mark. Left. Left, right. Forward. Mark. Left. Left, right. Left. Left, right.
Thank you, Aldo. Great job. You may be seated. At this time, we are honored to introduce Waco ISD Superintendent Dr. Bonnie Kane.
Good evening. Speaking on behalf of the district administrative and support staff, as well as your campus colleagues, words cannot express how thankful we are to have 23 professionals being honored tonight as part of the Waco ISD team. You chose to work in the teaching profession because you have an undying love for learning and a special calling to help today's learners become tomorrow's leaders. You're in the spotlight tonight because when campus coworkers look at you, they see someone very special. They see the way you interact with your students. They see the love, respect, and admirations that your students have for you. And most importantly, they see how your students grow in knowledge and self-confidence with each passing day in your classroom. Ultimately, next spring, 2 of you will be chosen to represent Waco ISD in the Regional Elementary and Secondary Teacher of the Year awards process. Regardless of which 2 of you will be selected, Waco ISD will have fantastic ambassadors to represent us at the next level of competition. I would like to offer congratulations to you, and please enjoy your special evening.
Thank you, Dr. Kane. And now I am proud to present Mr. Alan Sykes, Vice President of the Waco ISD Board of Trustees, to give an official greeting from the board.
Thank you. Good evening. It's my pleasure and privilege this evening to bring you greetings on behalf of the Board of Trustees and welcome you to the 2012 Outstanding Teachers Recognition Ceremony. Before I start, what I'd like to do is first recognize the board members who are with us tonight. Mr. Pat Atkins, our board president, was not able to be here. With us tonight, we have Mr. Alex Williams, board member, Mr. Kerry Dupuis, board member, Mrs. Angela Tikel, Secretary of the Board, and Mr. Norman Manning. Larry Perez was also unable to be with us this evening. As a board, we are fortunate to participate in recognition ceremonies, highlighting the contributions of our talented faculty, staff, and administrators. This evening is a special event as we celebrate our outstanding teachers in the district. Teachers are gifted with an amazing ability to reach students and communicate with parents through their work as a professional educator. Students seem to remember their teachers, but outstanding teachers are perhaps referred to more often. As we will hear tonight, when the short profiles are presented and read on behalf of each administrator and educator, our outstanding teachers may be viewed from differing perspectives based on level of experience, personalities, and fields of concentration. But there is one common unifying factor across this group. Because of your obvious teaching strengths, you have been nominated by your peers as their outstanding teacher to represent your school for 2012. Peer recognition is highly regarded as a professional achievement, and we are here to express our cumulative appreciation for your dedication to the district and your campuses. We do not say it nearly enough, but thank you for your contributions to the success of the students of the Waco Independent School District. Congratulations to each of you. We hope you enjoy your recognition. You've earned it and deserve it. Thank you to your friends, family, and colleagues and special guests with us this evening. Enjoy your evening and have a very, very enjoyable year next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sykes. And I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our school board members for the countless hours that they volunteer for our district and help us. So thank you all. I'm proud to introduce Mr. Stuart Kelly, Board Chairman of the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce.
Good evening. How is everyone? Good. You know, I hopped out of the car when I got here and I heard this music just coming across the parking lot, and I just kind of stood there for about 4 or 5 minutes taking it all in. Let's have another round of applause for the jazz band. I don't know if those kids are still around, but maybe they'll be playing when we leave this evening. It's been my privilege to serve as the chairman of the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce this year, and it's a delight to share this evening with each one of you. And on behalf of all of the chamber members, I would like to say it's an honor to spend this moment, you know, with teachers, outstanding teachers like each one of you. You know, teachers are unique individuals, and they have a dynamic impact on each one of us. Now, unless you didn't go to school at all, everyone in this room has been touched by a teacher in some way, in a powerful way. And tonight, obviously, we are recognizing the outstanding teachers for WISD. On my way over here, I was thinking about, you know, at my age, I have a tough time remembering what I ate for lunch yesterday. But you know, I started thinking about the teachers that I had over the years, and I think I can remember just about every one of them, starting with Miss Belknap in fourth grade, or four-year-old kindergarten, and Ms. Walsh, and Ms. Yarber, and Ms. Thompson, Ms. Potts. She's the one that just shook me and said, "Now you straighten up right now." And then Miss Wiedemann, and then Miss Taylor, and then and the list goes on. But I can remember every one of my teachers. I want you to also know that the Chamber is dedicated to supporting education in our community. We're here to support the Waco Independent School District, and I brought an example that I hope each one of you have had an opportunity to take a look at. This copy of the Waco Chamber Business Quarterly. This was just published a couple of months ago. If you don't have a copy, I would be happy to supply each and every one of you one, so please call the Chamber office. But there's an article that highlights 4 of the scholarship programs that we offer. And it begins with the LEAD scholarships. That was started in 2008, and it has awarded over $128,000 in scholarships thus far. The Greater Waco Aviation Alliance, it awards scholarships for students planning to pursue a career in aviation. Mid-Tech's Farm and Ranch Show, that's our oldest scholarship program through the Bill Collier Mid-Tech Scholarship. More than $50,000 of scholarships have been given to outstanding students. And then lastly, it lists the Top Young Artist Program. That was also started in 2008, and it has awarded over $20,000 in scholarships, emphasizing the importance of art in education. So we are here as a chamber to support education in our community. We're here to support the Waco Independent School District. I want to congratulate, on behalf of all of the chamber members, the outstanding teachers for this year. Thank you to everyone with WISD for all that you do in setting a great example in forming our new leaders for the coming generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. I'm now honored to introduce Senator Brian Birdwell. Lieutenant Colonel retired Brian Birdwell is a native Texan, decorated military veteran, survivor of the 9/11 terrorist attack on the Pentagon, husband, father, lifelong conservative Republican, proudly representing the citizens of Senate District 22. Senator Birdwell was elected to the Texas Senate in June of 2010 and currently serves as the Vice Chairman of the Higher Education Committee, Vice Chairman of the Veteran Affairs Committee, and is a member of the Economic Development and Government Organization Committees. In January 2012, he was appointed by Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst to the Sunset Advisory Commission and the Joint Interim Committee to study human trafficking. Brian and his wife of 25 years, Mel, reside in Granbury, where they operate Face the Fire Ministries, a nonprofit assisting and encouraging critical burn survivors and wounded servicemen and women. Senator Birdwell.
Thank you, ma'am. I greatly appreciate your very kind introduction. Thank you for the invitation to join y'all tonight. As an old soldier, I must tell you it was a real treat not only to be invited to be here tonight to honor the outstanding students and teachers particularly, but to see an Army ROTC color guard start us off. That was a real treat. The rules of engagement, as an old soldier would say, there are three things. And when you stand before a group of people, you have to be three things: be good, be brief, and be gone. And I know you appreciate that. President Kelly, Vice President Sykes, board members, Superintendent Kane, faculty, staff, parents, students, and particularly the teachers to whom we will render honor. It is a real treat to be with you tonight. Just like teachers are, I refer back to my military experience because while the officers may command and, you know, it's the generals that we hear about, the ones that really fight the battles on the battlefield are the sergeants, the NCO Corps. And that's exactly what the teachers are to a school district and to a state. Well, Bonnie and the school board provide leadership, direction. The principals provide guidance at each of the respective campuses. It is the teachers that are the NCO Corps doing the NUG work, fighting the battles on a day-to-day basis. Armies measure their success yard by yard, and teachers measure their success student by student, parent by parent, class by class, on a day-to-day basis. It is tough work, and you're to be recognized and honored and championed for it. Subordinate success is your success. One of the things the military taught me many years ago is to surround yourself with good people. The school board, Bonnie, principals have done that, and you're a reflection of that because you are the folks that when you are successful in your classrooms, those principals, the board members, the superintendent get to go stand out in front of the public and tell them what great folks are in their respective school districts. And that's exactly why we're here tonight, is to let you know that we appreciate that NUG work that you're doing. Congratulations on your excellence of execution. to the parents and students who are the beneficiaries of your respective talents. Let me add again my congratulations to you. Thank you for the evening that you've invited me to be here tonight, and I look forward to being part of the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Birdwell. We would like to express appreciation to those in the community who have made this evening special. McLennan Community College, Penley Party Productions, Baylor School of Education, First National Bank of Central Texas, Greg May Honda, Waco Community Development, Child Nutrition Services Sodexo, and the Paul and Jane Meyer Family Foundation. We also have 3 other special businesses that we would like to recognize this evening. Joe Nesbitt of Central National Bank, who each year presents a $1,000 award to the Outstanding Waco ISD Principal of the Year. Richard Carr of Richard Card Motors, who every year presents a $1,000 award to the District Outstanding Secondary Teacher of the Year. And George Chase of Insurers of Texas, who presents a $1,000 award to the District Outstanding Elementary Teacher of the Year. Let's give each of them a round of applause. What better way to understand what it means to be a teacher than to hear from their students? I would like to introduce 2 students who will tell us what a teacher means to them. First, Miranda Molina from Lake Air Montessori.
Good evening. My name is Miranda Molina, and I am in the 7th grade at Lake Air Montessori. When I was 3 years old, and I started school at Alta Vista Montessori, and Miss Garrett was my teacher for 3 years. Mrs. Garrett was a wonderful teacher. I remember going to school every day and having a blast. One of the things I remember doing is where kids would take a pointer and point at the months of the year. But my most favorite thing when I was little was the color song. You would spell the word like R-E-D, red, R-E-D, red, I could spell red, I could spell red. Fire trucks are red, stop signs are red too, R-E-D, R-E-D. My mom told me that I loved those songs so much that I would sing them over and over in the car. My favorite Montessori work was the pink boxes. You would either match the words to the pictures or you would spell out the words under the picture. When I first started with the pink boxes, I didn't really know what to do. But Mrs. Garrett taught me slowly so I would understand. Thank you, Miss Garrett, for all the things you helped me learn. I learned how to respect others, how to work independently, and I always loved coming to school.
Thank you, Miranda. And now, Chloe Trujillo, Tennyson Middle School.
Good evening. I would like to thank the faculty and staff for giving me this opportunity to speak to you tonight about what I believe makes a great teacher. When asked what makes a great teacher, the first thing that comes to mind is whether they care about their students or not. A great teacher is patient and is kind and is willing to take the extra steps to make sure their students are being taught the right way. A great teacher does not have to yell to be in control of the classroom. I have had many teachers throughout my school days, some great and some not so great. The ones that always made time to talk to the students and get to know what each of their students likes and dislikes. They were not only educators, but great listeners. A great teacher has the kind of personality to brighten up the classroom and make their students want to be in that classroom. They know when to be funny and when to take things serious. A great teacher takes the time to show each of their students how to do an assignment and make sure they understand what is being taught. A great teacher can point out your mistakes without being cruel or judging. They make you see that failing at one thing does not make you a failure for everything. They encourage their students to be successful and to take on bigger and better challenges. A great teacher takes their time to show you each basic step. A great teacher has patience and does not yell at you for your mistakes. A great teacher will want to see their students do great in life. Thank you.
Thank you, Chloe, and let's give both of them another round of applause. I am pleased to announce two very special awards. Each of the teachers will be presented a letter of commendation from Senator Brian Birdwell. They will also receive a heartfelt award given by the Paul and Jane Meyer Family Foundation. Teachers, as we recognize each of you, please come forward to the front of the stage where Dr. Kane will present the Outstanding Teacher Award, and one of our school board members will present you with a rose, a check from the Paul and Jane Meyer Family Foundation, and a letter of commendation from Senator Brian Birdwell. Please pause for us to take your picture, and then you may return to your seat. I'd like to welcome Dr. Terry Patterson to the stage.
It is my pleasure and honor to introduce to you the elementary outstanding teachers. Our first teacher is Hazel Spin, Alta Vista Elementary, 3rd grade. Principal Lorraine Randazzo said, "Miss Spin is a teacher who knows how to get through to children. She has a wealth of experience and is always willing to share ideas, resources, and dialogue with teammates. Having seen many changes throughout her years, Miss Spin is proof that it is the teacher and not the program that make the difference to a child." Hazel Spin. Stephanie Jayport, Bells Hill PDS, 3rd grade. Fellow teachers are reminded of a Mr. Rogers quote, "In every neighborhood all across our country, there are good people insisting on doing a good start for the young and doing something about it." This describes Miss Jayport not only as an educator, but also as a person. Stephanie Jayport. Barry Horst, Brook Avenue Elementary, kindergarten. Principal John Campbell says, "Mr. Horst is a kind of teacher that makes learning fun for all of his students. He will make sure that every student in the class understands the lesson before he moves to another learning objective. Mr. Horst is always in the power zone." Barry Horst. Esperanza Garza de Alba, Cedar Ridge Elementary, kindergarten. Principal Andrea Nolan states that Miss Garza has a passion for the job she does, and it is evident in her classroom every day. She models enthusiasm and always has a positive attitude. Her students are always learning, and her co-workers are blessed with a hardworking, upbeat professional that encourages them every step of the way. Esperanza Garza de Alba. Aldo Gonzalez, Crestview Elementary, pre-kindergarten. A fellow teacher stated, "I have been honored to work with Mr. Gonzalez for the past 6 years. He is a team player, an awesome co-worker, and a great friend. His computer skills never cease to amaze me and get me out of a bind." Me too, Aldo. "He truly cares for his students and loves seeing them grow academically." Aldo Gonzalez. Miranda Unger, Dean Highland Elementary, 1st grade. Principal Yolanda Williams states, "Upon entering Unger Island, magical things seem to happen. Students who may have struggled with learning before seem to blossom once they are in Miss Unger's classroom. She has a unique way of making learning fun for her students and works hard to develop relationships with each of her children." Miranda Unger. Mary Helen Battles, Hillcrest PDS, 4th and 5th grade Science and Social Studies. Principal Larry Carpenter states, Mary Helen is a stellar educator. Her calm demeanor, high expectations, depth of content, and desire to help students be successful in the classroom and in life make Mary Helen not only an outstanding teacher, but also an outstanding human being. The world of education is a more magnificent place since Mary Helen graced the doors of the classroom. Mary Helen Battles. Cassie Alley, J.H. Hines Elementary, first grade. Principal Nina LeBlanc Moore states, Miss Alley is as quiet as a kitten when tending to her students, but as strong as a lion when standing up against the challenges her students face. When a first grade student is having difficulties in presenting challenges, she will step in and say, give him to me, he'll be all right. Cassie Alley. Blanca Valdez, Kendrick Elementary, pre-K. Principal Julie Sepa states, 42 students who don't take naps, a minimum of 84 guardians and parents to please, preps for 2 classes, only an outstanding teacher would take on this challenge. And Ms. Valdez not only takes it on, she comes and teaches these 42 students with a smile, and on some days, lots of bunny breasts. Blanca Valdez. Laura Bridges, Lake Air Montessori, 6th grade, math and science. Principal Robin McDurham says, when anyone at Lake Air Montessori needs something done right, they know they can count on Laura Bridges. She's a phenomenal teacher and provides leadership for several campus-based initiatives. She's creative, driven, brilliant, and lots of fun. Laura Bridges. Shelley Ferris, Mountain View Elementary, K through 5, physical education. Fellow teachers state, Shelley's class is a high point of my students' week. Her energy, caring attitude, and positive personality make each child feel successful in their class. Ms. Ferris is helpful and contributes to all of our programs at school and is always open to and looking for ways to improve our programs. Shelley Ferris. Andrea Reese, Parkdale Elementary, 2nd grade. Principal Marcia Henry states, walking into Miss Reese's room is like walking into a child's dream. It is child-centered with areas throughout the room for each of the students to engage in meaningful learning activities. Students' time on task is the expectation in her classroom. Miss Reese is always willing to go that extra mile to help out her coworkers and greets everyone with a smile. Andrea Reese. Joe Hyduke, Provident Heights Elementary, 5th grade, math and science. Principal Debbie Sims states that Miss Hyduke has high expectations for herself and her students. She achieves high student performance with engaging and high rigor lessons, and she enjoys learning, and so do her students in the classroom. She is the effective teacher every principal values on his or her campus. Joe Hyduke. Lisa Plemons, South Waco Elementary, 4th grade. Principal Dee Dozier states that Ms. Plemons' classroom is a safe place for students to explore, discover, and engage in new learning experiences. She knows the needs of each of her students and plans accordingly so she can address the variety of needs seen daily. Lisa can be counted on as a mentor and friend to her colleagues, especially the new ones. Lisa Plemons. Shayla Williams, West Avenue, 5th grade math. Principal Andrea Foster states that Ms. Williams is an outstanding teacher because she engages all students into each lesson so they will feel part of a community. She synchronizes lessons to make them relevant to students' lives and executes her lesson plans in a dynamic fashion to cater to her students' diverse learning styles. Shayla Williams.
Thank you, Dr. Patterson, and now Mr. Jerry Gibson.
Starting with our middle school, Patty Goforth. Cesar Chavez Middle School, 7th and 8th grade science. Our principal is Bo Sanchez. Patty currently serves the students and the staff of Cesar Chavez Middle School as the science department coordinator and the PLC chair, as well as the 7th and 8th grade science teacher. Mrs. Goforth's energy and fresh approach in the classroom sets her apart as she strives to increase the rigor and the expectation of the students at Cesar Chavez Middle School. Patty Goforth. Lorena Johnson Jr. G.W. Carver, 7th and 8th grade keyboarding and communications. His principal is Kim Ellis. Mr. Johnson believes that student success comes from building positive relationships, setting high expectations, and providing the support to help students follow their dreams. Wayne Watlington. Indian Springs Middle School, 8th grade science. His principal is Dr. Susan Thames. Some may call him unconventional. I call him challenging, and a teacher who takes his students on a journey each and every day that they step foot into his science and/or physical education classroom. He challenges his students to think beyond today, next week, and next year. Coach Watt doesn't ask what he can do to help. He simply helps wherever he is needed. Rustin Reisinger. Tennyson Middle School, 6th grade AP Math and 7th grade Math. His principal is Keith Hanna. He continually has a positive attitude and a willingness to help whenever and wherever he is needed. He brings creativity, originality, and ingenuity into his math lessons and makes learning fun for his students. Since he had a career before teaching, he knows and understands the practical applications of math. Therefore, he takes math into the real world and makes it meaningful for his students. Cheryl Martin. Brazos High School Credit Recovery Center, 7th through 12th grade reading improvement. Principal Robin Wilson. Ms. Martin is a team player and a lifelong learner. The overall effect of her decor for the students is pleasing and inviting. I can visualize students being eager to learn in the environment that she creates. Milton Vasquez. University High School, 9th grade Algebra 1. His principal is Dr. Bill Shepard. Math teacher Milton Vasquez can be described in the form of the ultimate equation. Excellent teaching plus genuine caring and concern for his students equals Milton Vasquez. Mr. Vasquez is a wonderful, inspirational role model for his students. When you ask students about Mr. Vasquez, they share over and over again, Mr. Vasquez is an awesome math teacher. He takes the time to help us understand math and taught us to never give up. Matthew Rambo. Waco High School, Biology and Aquatic Sciences. His principal is Alfredo Laredo. When you talk to Mr. Rambo, you get the impression that he is a passionate professional and deeply cares for students. When you observe Mr. Rambo in the classroom, you see passionate professional deeply cares for his students. Mr. Rambo is not all talk, he is all actions. Karen Hicks. G.L. Wiley Opportunity Center, Reading, English, and Math. Her principal is Mr. Ed Love. Miss Karen Hicks is a very enthusiastic teacher. She is concerned about her students and and how she can better assist them. If you ever want to have a person you can depend on, Miss Hicks is that person. She is always willing to go above and beyond the call of duty. She knows her craft, is a willing worker, and always eager to learn.
Thank you, Mr. Gibson. At this time, I'd like to take a moment just to ask all of our teachers to stand as everyone can give you another round of applause for our 2012-2013 Waco ISD Campus Teachers of the Year.